Andy Weir's book, The Martian, blew my mind, and now it's getting the Hollywood treatment. It's the story of Mark Watney, an astronaut who gets left behind by his crew on Mars, and it turns out there's some science fact intertwined in this tale of science fiction. NASA has a manned mission to Mars planned for the 2030s, and it's developing right now the technologies to pull it off, many of which we see in one version or another in the film.
Surprise.
Take, for instance, the habitat Watney is housed in, aka the HAB. Mars is a dusty, freezing place with tons of radiation. In order to shield the astronauts from those elements, NASA is developing structures like 3D printed habitats and also inflatable modules. There's also a structure at Johnson Space Center that can host astronauts for 2 weeks. And they're also funding missions like High Seas, where researchers train for long-duration deep space missions in a dome on the top of a volcano in Hawaii. We all gotta eat, and Watney, being stranded on Mars for hundreds of days, needs to figure out a way to grow his own food. His crop of choice? Potatoes.
I am the greatest botanist on this planet.
In reality, NASA's growing lettuce on the International Space Station, and astronauts just took their first bite. Mars's atmosphere doesn't have enough oxygen, so Watney needs to make his own. On ISS, astronauts use an oxygen generation system that splits water into hydrogen and oxygen through electrolysis. NASA's also looking to produce oxygen on Mars using microbes that give off oxygen as a byproduct. In space, no drop of water goes to waste. Watney actually drinks his urine. Now, it's filtered, and that's what the astronauts do on the International Space Station. They filter their tears, their urine, even their sweat. NASA's working on making those filters more efficient. And the recent discovery of flowing water on Mars could be a game changer for how astronauts will get water on the red planet. NASA is also working on spacesuits, rovers, propulsion systems, and power sources, many of which we see versions of in the film. While on the surface it's a blockbuster movie, The Martian gives us a glimpse of what a journey to Mars might look like.